Oh my goodness, I hope I'm still recording. It is time for us to rise up. It really is. So I hope you know, and I hope you guys got your minds together. That it's time for us to do this. It is time for us to get it together. I want us to change our mindset against each other. Change our mindset. We have to. It's time for us to change our mindset because we can't do this without each other. We can't. We've been trying, and they didn't put us against each other. They didn't did the Willie Lynch syndrome. They didn't did the Stockholm syndrome. And now they're trying to bring out these vaccines, and they're coming with the vaccines. I hope you guys know our open enemy who came up with this coronavirus. Now they're trying to give you poison and make you take their poison. They created harm, something that's going to harm you, that they are expecting you to take. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. You're not going to kill me. I am not going to allow you to kill me. So guess what? I don't care. I'm not allowing you to do it. So I need you to understand that I will fight for my freedom. I will fight for my freedom. I am not going to let you kill me. If you don't want me, don't want to feed me, don't feed me. I got a garden. I got a garden. You don't want me to eat? Okay. I got my own. I don't need meat. But we're gonna have to start looking out for each other. We're gonna have to start planning our own food. We're gonna the men that can hunt start hunting. And remember how they used to sell meat? Remember back in the day they started selling meat, and you would order that meat, and the meat would come in, and you would meet it, or they would send it to your house. We're gonna have to get back to that. I don't know if somebody can put some information. Go to my Facebook page or my email address. Email is hardtruths, HARDTRUTHZ. No, yeah, Z at 12 at gmail.com. Let me try that again. HARDTRUTHZ 12 at gmail.com. I want you guys to put in my comments where did they get that meat from? Somebody here know that their dad or somebody used to sell that meat. Where did they get it from? I need you to understand. I need you to help me to find out where you got that meat from, because we need to hook in and click in to somebody selling meat. That somebody, if you got put some gardens together, and we can trade, or I can buy your meat, you can buy my meat, and I can buy your fruit, or I can buy your tomatoes and you can buy my cucumbers or something. We are going to have to get it together to where we are supporting each other. Okay? I don't want y'all to get it twisted here. I need us to understand that we are at a 911, and I hope you're not just sitting home waiting on that check so you can go out and buy your 59-inch TV. I'm just saying, you guys, let that money that the devil is blessing you with, let God show you what to do with it. Don't go out here and run and spend it up, and then you ain't got your own business. You ain't paid nothing. You broke now because you didn't want to pay $1,000 for hair. My cousin sells hair. I'm going to try to get in contact with her and see where she gets hair from, because I'm gonna either sell it or somebody else, or I'm gonna give somebody the information, because there's too many black folk that want a hair that is still not sure themselves, that still can't wear their hair natural. Okay, like me, I wear my hair natural. This is a ponytail right now. I wear my hair straight back now, and it's a ponytail, not a long ponytail, but it's a ponytail. It's growing, but guess what? It's mine. It's real, and I don't have no relaxer. That's, honey, them waves. You see them waves in that hair? Yes, ma'am. But I'm just saying, I took my earrings off because I didn't know I was gonna go live. But look, I'm real. I don't have no time. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I am trying to wake us up. I'm trying to wake us up. I don't come on here Thursdays and Sundays for my health. I could be spending time with my husband, but I'm trying to wake black folk up. It is time for us to start loving on each other, and time for us to get our crap together, because guess what? We don't have long. And I'm telling you, when they come, they're going to come back with vengeance. But guess what? We're going to have our own security, because we're going to protect our stuff. We're going to protect each other. And if they come after one, they're going to come after all. For one, we stand. Together we stand. Together we fall. Now, y'all got to be ready to do, I'm serious, y'all got to be so serious that if they do try to harm one of us, that we all going to rise up and we going to fight back nationwide. Just like the Africans. They going to rise up. Oh, yeah, they coming. They going to rise up in China. They going to rise up. They going to rise up. Because some of them Nigerians ain't playing. Them Nigerians are like, oh, no, you ain't finna do my kinfolk like that. And you know Nigeria will rise up in a minute. Okay, just like Haiti did. Nigeria has risen up before. Okay? Y'all better recognize they ain't messing with no punks now. Nigeria don't mind. And I keep trying to help y'all to understand. You have to understand they are trying to make this corona blackface. We're not gonna let them make it look. We're not. No, this started with you. Them crackers did that. Them white folk, them Esau, them devils did that, and we are not going to allow them to make it look like us. Now, when China had it, Africa didn't shut them doors. They didn't shut them out. They were still being nice to them and everything, wasn't it? But now you're gonna put them out, knowing that you started this in Wuhan, and now you putting Africans out in China. I was so disturbed by that because I'm like, I can't believe that they're doing that. Africa didn't do you like that when you was trying to bring that mess into Africa, and you bought it gladly because you thought you was gonna get them infected, and you didn't. You couldn't understand. They was mad because they was mad at first because black folk wasn't getting this stuff. And I still don't think that black folk getting it like they saying. I think they're fudging numbers, because if you come in there and you die of blood pressure or high blood pressure, you die of heart attack because you did get a little cold, but it's not corona because they're not testing everybody. Black folk, from what my cousin said, he said they're not even treating people. They're turning them away, sending them home, okay? And these people need ventilators, and they're not giving it to them. They give it to the white folk. I'm just telling you what he's saying, okay? Because he lives in New York. But my thing is, we got to understand what's really going on. They're really targeting us, and they don't care if we get it or not. Just like in them jails, most black folk in jail, they don't care. They letting them niggas die up in there. They are letting them black folk die up in there, okay? And the boy that did come on and was talking about the jail and what was going on in jail, I'm hoping he's in isolation. They probably put him in a hole for 30 days because he had a phone, which is contraband, in jail. And they probably put him in a hole for 30 days. But if you don't see him within the next 2-3 months, then he's probably, he's probably dead or something. I'm just saying, I hope he's not. But he told on the jail, which somebody needed to tell. But you have to understand. Remember, did you see where the police officers walking in black neighborhoods coughing? They were infected. They were coughing on black folk. You're not going to tell me that Dr. Fauci didn't have something to do with this. You're not going to tell me that he didn't have nothing to do with this. He tweaked that, and now they're trying to make it our face because they want to do experiments on us the same way those two doctors said in British that they wanted to use Africans as guinea pigs. They weren't supposed to say that, but they did. They weren't supposed to say that, but y'all made them say it to tell you what they were really thinking. And the same thing they're thinking is what these doctors, like Mr. Fauci, I'm not even going to say Mr. This man Fauci, Anthony Fauci, what he's thinking, he's going to use black folks as his guinea pigs. But the devil is a lie. I rebuke that. Everybody that had anything to do with this coronavirus, let it turn back to them and hit the third and the fourth generation of their family in the name of Yahuwah. And I'm not putting nothing on them. I'm sending it back to them, because guess what? I'm not saying y'all have mercy on nothing now. Get them. Spank their behinds, because they didn't have no business trying to murder somebody. When you try to do one thing, it comes back on you. Just like they try to put drugs in the neighborhood. What happened? The opiates happened to them, and it's still happening. So a whole lot of them is dying. A whole slew of them is dying. Don't ever forget that. They've always been dying from their opiates. It's a whole lot of them dying. So now the opiates plus the corona, they didn't mean for it to get out of hand like this. But it's out of hand, and they don't know how to bring it. But you're not gonna bring it. You're not gonna put it out of hand even more with my body and with mine. You testing me, trying to test me for something that you started? No, you can start with your family, Mr. Aussie. You can start testing your family and everybody in the White House. You can test them too, because you will not be testing me. I'm just saying, you won't be using me as nothing, no guinea pig or nothing else. Okay, so you can cut that out. They already tried. Remember how they did in Tuskegee with that syphilis? I don't take nothing free that the government giving, and I hope y'all black folk understand that and remember that. A whole lot of people died with that Tuskegee experiment, honey. And police brutality is killing us. We got enough going on to fight. And you sit up here trying to take somebody's vaccine. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Because we already died. Police brutality still on the rise. It's still out there. But I'm praying for them too. I am praying for them also. Let me see. I just keep on going back to this African China thing because it really upset me how when how we are so soft-hearted and we are so we would never treat our open enemy as bad as what they've done to us. And it's almost like their mind frame is always just to have hatred for us. We always get the short end of the stick. We always get, the dirty of the dirtiest. We always get the nasty of the nasties. We always get the bottom of the pit. We always get the bottom of the barrel. We always get everything negative. It comes to us first. Okay? And we have to understand that you're trying to call people that don't like you friends. You cannot call people that don't like you friends. They're not your friend. And I don't know how else to say that. These people are not your friend. And if you don't understand it, I don't know how to help you to get it. I don't know what to say. We cannot be like Trump supporters and see him doing wrong and not say nothing and still go along with his mess. Just like I seen Bernie Sanders, how he got out the race. That was good. But we're left with the creepiest of the creeps. Okay, Biden. Which is so sad because you can still have a lot of black folk talking about voting for him. Which I had one lady who told me, I said, do you remember the 1994 crime bill that he wrote? And you know what she told me? She said, I don't go by the past. Yeah, I said, you're a foolish woman. Because I'm going to tell you what, I don't understand how you can say you don't go by the past. But my thing is, okay, if there's a man that you were dating and he used to beat the crap out of you, okay, 3 years later, he comes back and he tells you, hey, I'm healed up, I'm good, I didn't go to training, I just understand that I was wrong and da-da-da. Would you go back with him? First thing you're going to do is look at his past behaviors, okay? And you're going to remember real quick what he did to you, and you're going to be like, bro, I passed. I'm over you now. I will not go back to danger. I will not go and put myself back in danger. And that's exactly what you would tell him. I hope that's what you would tell him. But she told me I don't go by the past. You a foolish woman, and that's what I told her. You are foolish. You're foolish. If you telling me that you would sit up here and you would go back to somebody that tried to kill you, you're an idiot. Ain't nothing that good to allow them to hurt me. I'm sorry. We got to get it together, family. Don't forget my book. I really only wanted to come on here for a minute. I didn't want to stay on here past an hour. I know I said I was going to kind of, shorten it or, lengthen, stretch it out a little bit. But I just want you guys to try to think about a business, okay? And you might want to start thinking about a service that you can use that's needed right now in the black community, and let people know what you're doing so that we can support. Because this is what we need to do right now. We don't need to spend no more money we don't need to spend no more money with white folk. I'm serious. If we can buy from each other, and I know it's going to be some things that we don't have money, we can't get up now, but hopefully we can by us putting our monies together. Okay, it's some things that we can do. Put your monies together so that we can have our own. And the more money that we put together, the more we can get together. There's a guy on Facebook and he's talking about buying land. I don't know where he's talking about buying land at, but we also have Ron Dalton. He was the author of From Hebrews to Negroes. And he does have a movie, The Second Hebrews to Negro, on Vimeo. I'm going to get it this weekend. And now the first one was Hebrews to Negro, and the second one, I don't know what it's called, but I can get it and I'll put it in the comments. But he is planning on going to Ghana because Ghana is giving away some land, and he said anybody that wants to be a part of that can be. So he left his email, and you guys can look at the movie from Hebrews 2, the number 2 Negroes, or T-O Negroes. I don't know, my throat is keep itching. I have a cough. And I think it's because I'm talking so much. I want you guys to look it up, and if anybody is interested in doing the from Hebrews to Negroes, hey, join up. What you got to lose? You can still keep your dual citizen. You can still do your citizens here, and you can get one over there, and you can come back and forth. But this is why you need your own business. So if you do decide to go there, your business is self-sufficient, and you can still do it from anywhere in the world. I'm just saying, especially if it's an online store. I had two, and I'm thinking about getting it back up, because I think I want to sell some hair and some other stuff. But I'm just saying, I mean, if nobody's going to do the hair, black folk love buy hair. I can get them by the bundles. I can pay $100 for a bundle of hair and sell it online, and you guys, y'all would buy that hair, and I know it. But my thing is, I would like to get hair products. I would like to get other stuff and sell that also. But I'm going to need you guys to give me a list of some things that you want, and I'll sell it on the store. I'll make a store out of it. Come on, help me out. Give me some things that you guys want or need. Some black products that you need. I'm just saying, it is time for us to get it together. It's time for us to come together and do this ourselves, because we have been trying to do this long enough with them. We have been trying to come together without open enemy, and y'all never told us to do that. That dream that Martin Luther King had was a nightmare for us. It did nothing great for us, because we're in a worse position now than we was in 1963. We had, at least 1963, we had our own everything. We had our own businesses. We had our own homes. We had our own land. We had our own bus company, hospitals, bank. We had everything. Look at Black Wall Street. They had it in 1920. We had everything. And you gave that up. You gave that up. Might not have had the best books, but we could have went to Congress. We could have had somebody that represented us to go to them and say, hey, the same money, we could have sued them, because 13th Amendment says that we're supposed to have the same thing that they have, and we're not supposed to look like we've been in slavery. That's why it was written for us, but we never use it. We have attorneys that won't. We have attorneys that won't use it. We have attorneys that could write. Well, our rights are being violated every day, but we have attorneys that are so sorry that they will not use that law and write lawsuits for us. Because I'm gonna tell you, if I was an attorney, honey, I would be rich, because I'd be writing up lawsuits every day. Every day I'd write up 10 every day, because every day our rights are being violated, and we don't have sense enough to say nothing. We just let it go. Well, we'll be okay. No, we ain't. We ain't gonna be okay. I'm just saying. I'm gonna get me some tea in a minute. I've been trying doing it lemon and honey every day. I've been doing my immune system booster, which is my elderberry. I have gummy bears. I had the syrup, so I've been taking the gummy bears. But I don't know if it's pollen, what's in my throat. But my thing is, we have to really think about how we're gonna come out of this on top. Okay, how are we gonna come out of this as winners? Because we've been losing for way too long, and I'm tired of losing. And it's just time for us to win. It's time for us to use this time to get up on our feet. It's time for us to use this time to do what we need to do in order to be who Yah has created us to be. Because once we get up on our feet, we don't have to go to their schools. We can use the homeschooling. Because I know Dr. Boyce Watkins has it on YouTube. One of those women that work with him, she has homeschooled her children. She has a program out, okay, that you can use. Actually, a program that you can use, okay. So I want you guys to start thinking about actively doing some suggestions. Let me ask you a question. How many have been buying stock? How many have been buying gold and silver? Because they say right now gold and silver is off the chain cheap. You guys can take that at least $500 of that money and go and buy you some gold and silver. I'm serious. Silver is cheaper. You can get copper. You can get silver or gold. But right now, and the place you buy it from is that gold place where they say buy gold here. buy jewelry here, like the pawn shops, like those places that say we buy and sell gold, go there and get all the silver that you want, all the gold that you want for much of nothing. I'm telling you, up, I would rack up gold and silver because it's at an all-time low. I'm just saying, you guys, it is time for us to invest in us. It's time for us to invest in us. Love yourself enough to want to get out of this mess we're in. Love yourself enough, because I love me, and I hope you love yourself enough to do better, to make yourself usable. I mean, make yourself to where you can have your own. Stop always thinking about a job. Most of you guys lost your jobs anyway, right? One young lady said that she lost her job. I said, well, start your own. This was the one, she had cookies. She did cookies, okay? And she was the cookie lady. And makes her own smoothie. What kind of cookies are these? Oh my God. Oh my Lord, Keisha's gonna kill me. She was on that show. Oh God, what is the name of this? I can't even remember the cookies. I'm sorry, but she sells cookies and they're very good. And I'm like, why aren't you producing that? Why aren't you doing more of that? You made these cookies. Don't give up on your dream. Continue on. You ain't supposed to be working nobody's job. You have a gift. And he said your gifts will make room for you. And I believe that her gifts is making room for her. So why are you working for somebody else? Why are you even... She said she, lost her job. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, but this is your time now to get your own. So why are you going back looking for another job? Because that's what she said. Check out, had to go find me another one. I'm like, what? Are you serious? You're going to look for a job? You have a talent. Use your talent. And how many on here can cook? Start your catering. How many can bake? Start your bakery. How many can sew? Okay, I need some African wear. I need some African dresses. And if you guys can sew, hit me up. I'm serious. I need some African attire. Okay? I'm just saying. We have sewers here. If you can sew, you can make stuff. Get on the ball. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, you guys have a talent. You're getting ready to get money in your hand. You're getting ready to get money in your hand, you guys. I don't know how much sewing machines are, but if you've been sewing, you got a machine already. Go get you some patterns. Go get you some cloth and get the sewing. I'm just saying, patterns don't cost that much. I don't know how much they cost, but you take $500 and start. That's a start. And put your stuff online, and I guarantee you somebody will buy it. I guarantee you. You can put it at Etsy. You can put it on Facebook Marketplace. You can put it at Shopify. You can build your own website. For people that's your gift, you can go and build at Wix. Okay, you can build your own website, or Shopify. You can get on Shopify and pay $50 to start. That's $10 to get your name from GoDaddy, and $30, and I think it's like $30, so it's like $40 to start. Okay, depending on how much just say $50 total price to start, and you can have your shop in Shopify and to start your own business. And all you need is one thing to sell. Some people sell in masks. Some people sell water. Some people sell fit. You have to understand it. You have to know what service is needed right now and operate in that and do it. Stop waiting for other people to do what you can do for yourself. You don't need anybody to do what you can do for yourself. We can do this, family. I've been giving you ideas. I hope you got a list of people. Make a contract up. Go to an attorney. Okay, or you can buy a contract from Office Depot. Okay, Staples. Get your contract from there, and use that contract until you guys can do better. And what you fill it, if you got a little extra at the bottom, a little extra paper at the bottom, use those lines at the bottom to fill in what's not in the up part of the contract. I'm just saying, you can I was going to say go to legal aid, but you can't do that right now. But I'm just saying, you guys, and let me just tell you guys, because they're making us the face of this COVID, I hope you guys have your weapons. I hope you guys have a 9, your Glock, something, because your mace, taser. I hope every day that you go out, you have something on you for your safety, because these white folk, you know how they get. Once they start saying it's okay or hinting around that it's okay to hurt us, they're going to try. But guess what? I'm just saying, you don't let nobody hurt you or your family. Protect you and yours. Protect you and yours, family. You protect you and yours. And I do not advocate violence. I do not. But I do advocate for you to protect you and your family. I do, at any means possible. I'm serious. At any means possible, protect your family, protect yourself. Okay. You was fearful of your life. You did what you need to do. I'm just saying, too many times we're allowing them to hurt us, and we're not fighting back. And they keep coming. They keep coming. They keep coming because the black folk don't fight back. Bullies keep on bullying until you shut them down. Police officers gonna keep bullying us until we shut them down. I'm just saying, we've had enough of them bullying us. We've had enough. Enough is enough, and I'm not gonna do it no more. I am not going to continue to allow them to bully us. And I think once we don't need them, we don't have to ever, just like when we had those schools back in the day, when Martin Luther King said, hey, I want you guys to come together with them, we should have said no. Go and get us money so that we can put toward our schools, so that we can keep our schools, they can keep their schools, our children don't have to be bothered, and we can teach. We have black teachers that was on the ball teaching our children. Our children were smart. And then we put them over there and they stopped teaching them, and they thought our children thought they were so dumb because they was not passing them. Just like when I seen that what movie was that? Eddie somebody, wasn't Eddie Long, Lord Jesus, please forgive me. Eddie Goodwin, oh Lord Jesus, I think it was Eddie Goodson, Eddie Anderson, Eddie Goodwin, Eddie somebody. Where he was the first, those 9 kids that went to that school in South Carolina, they were like, he was like the first, one of the first. Okay. I don't want my kid to be first to nothing. I don't believe in commingling and all that stuff. I don't. We've commingled enough, and we've come out at the bottom. We've commingled. We've apologized. We've done everything, and we still at the bottom. Enough is enough. We're not gonna do it no more. We're not being at the bottom no more. I'm just saying, enough is enough. But I didn't want to be on here long. I just wanted to come on here and real quick, I wanted to just bring some attention to the woes that I'm looking at, the things that I'm looking at in the black community. And I'm telling you, I have a cough. And excuse me, you guys. I had my little cute glass in here the other day, but I just grabbed this because I was trying to rush and get on. I usually have my little cute glass and stuff, but please forgive me, you guys. I know y'all start running your mouths or whatever. Look, you know I don't care. I ain't got nothing to prove to y'all. I'm just trying to help y'all to wake up. Let's worry about y'all waking up. Besides y'all trying to judge me for drinking out of a bottle. Okay, I'm just saying, wake up, smell the coffee, and then anything you want to judge me about, you can. But as long as you waking up, you can say what you need to say. But as long as you waking up and smelling the coffee or the popcorn or something, I need us to work together, and I need us to do better. I really do. So don't forget my book, you guys. I just keep my little book here. This is my baby. This is my second baby. My other baby I carry with me every day. I'm just saying, that's my first baby, and this is my second baby. And also, I'm getting my journals done. They'll be $12, and this book is $15. But if you buy them together, it's $20. My journal and this book, so it'll be a Mother's Love journal. It'll have questions. It's almost like a healing journal, okay? Because I believe that we can only get past some stuff once we get healed up, and we are not healed. We've not been healed. We ain't even come close to getting healed. We are still doing stuff that we ain't got no business doing. Thinking, allowing the enemy to use us. Willie Lynch is alive and well in the black community, and we have had enough. We've had enough. No more Stockholm Syndrome. Now it is time for us to do what we put on this earth to do. And now you know how you have growing pains before things begin to change in your life. This is growing pains for us right now. This COVID-19 is growing pains for us. We are next. We got next, you guys. I'm telling you, we have next. This is why I told you, start thinking now of what we need, what's needed in the black community as a service, that we don't have to go back to the old ways. This is time to move forward. There's a book I want you guys to read, and it's called Who Moved My Cheese. Read that book, you guys, right now. And there's another one, Dream Giver. But Who Moved My Cheese is a small, like it's like a 32-page book. It's not long, maybe 50 pages. It's not long. It's not thick at all. I promise you. Oh my God, it is the best book ever. Oh my God, if you guys, I'm telling you, it's good reading and just pass it along. It's called Who Moved My Cheese. And another one is Dream Giver. And both of them are amazing books. You'll learn a lot. They're easy read, they're small books, but they mean, I'm telling you, this is where we are. Who moved my cheese? This is where we are right now. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there waiting for them? Are you going to move forward? Are you going to do something different? Or are you going to keep going back to the same spot, going back to the same spot, or doing the same stuff over and over that you've been doing and getting the same results? Just like us voting. We've been voting, getting the same result. They use us now, you know, a lot of us, they say, are dying of COVID. Okay, write the check. Sheila Jackson, write the check. Karen Bass, write the check. John Lewis, write the check. Al Sharpton, write the check. Jesse Jackson, write the check. 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 Since you said we're dying, just like you did for the Asian, that $8 trillion you gave them just now with that stimulus, they got $8 trillion. Give us our first payment of $20 trillion, and we'll be back for the rest. I mean, that's nothing. That's not even paying for the land. That's not even paying for the land you sold. That's not even paying for the death that was caused. That's not even paying for, the trauma. That's not paying for the pain and suffering. That's not paying for the traumatic slave trade, traumatized, and how you traumatize our children, traumatize us, and traumatize our parents, and we still living under that even today. That's just a little drop in the bucket. That's not even paying for the real the damages that was done. Okay, come on now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you guys. It is time for us to do something different. It is time for us to do something different. I'm just saying. Let me see what else. Make sure I didn't forget anything. I think that's it. Oh, I want to talk about one more thing, and I seen that Puffy show, and I'm gonna tell you what. When I saw Puffy, and I saw Al Sharpton on there, and Angela Rye, I knew it was gonna be number cooling around. I knew it was gonna waste my time. I didn't even waste my time. I didn't even watch it because I knew when I seen Al Sharpton, I said I know he's gonna start cooling around because he's trying to get them Democrat votes. That's what Puffy trying to do. And now they're gonna bring Kanye West. What is that? Kanye West. They're gonna bring him. Trump gonna go get him and tell him to come on. I need you to do a commercial. I need you to do something to get the black folks that want to vote for Republicans. They only say something, only notice black folk when it's time to vote. Now, if since you noticing us, cut the check. That's all I'm saying. Reparations, cut the check. That's all I'm saying right now. Cut the check because you owe us. Cut the check. Cut the check. That's all I'm asking. Because we've had enough of all of this craziness to go on. We've had enough. I need you to cut the check. I'm going to keep saying it. Sheila Jackson, cut the check. John Lewis, cut the check. James Claiborne, cut the check. If you can go and get those votes for Bloomberg, cut the check, brother. Make some laws. Create some legislations. Okay? I seen Sheila Jackson was singing Amazing Grace or something. I'm like, how about singing reparations? How about singing cut the check? How about singing Reconstruction 2020? How about singing We Next? We Got Next. How about singing that? Okay? I'm telling you, these people are so out for everybody else but black folk. They won't even think about black folk. I mean, if the Chinese, like they was dying and their business was going under, they gave them $8 trillion in that stimulus package. That's why they gave it to everybody, because they knew that if they gave it to China but didn't give it to us, they was going to have a problem. So they gave us, they think that's not, I don't want to, look, I'm going to take that and more. I'm coming back for more. That little 1,200, whatever it is, you gave it to us. I want more than that. We will be back. Okay, we want the same, more than what you gave. You gave the Chinese $8 trillion for immigrants. They don't even have a license. Some of them ain't even supposed to be in this country, but you gave them $8 trillion. And we were born. We were born here, but we was taken away from our homes. We lost family members. We was family members due to death, due to alligator bait. Our men was raped. Our children was raped. Our women was raped by their dads. Women was raped by their sons. Women was raped by massa. Women was raped by dogs, and ain't no telling what they didn't do to them women. And they was used experiments and stuff. It is our time. It is our time, family. And we are going to use this time to get our heads on straight and do what we were put on this earth to do. Okay? I want you to back up and stop being so dependent on these white folk. And I want them to look and notice a change and notice that we're not running to them for everything. We don't have to run to you for everything because we can do it for ourselves. And we have to know that. We used to do it. We used to be there. We used to be their bosses. They would come to the black folks in Black Wall Street. They came and ordered stuff from them. They came in and ordered supplies from them. They came and ordered from the black folk, okay? And then they got jealous because we was doing so well. We had houses. They had trailers. They was living in trailer parks. We had 2-story houses. We had our own. We had our own banks. We had our own businesses. We had cleaners. We had stores. We had homes. We had land. We had everything in the Black Wall Street. Look it up. And those white folk came in because they was jealous, and they destroyed our land. They destroyed our neighborhoods. They destroyed our. That's when we had communities. They destroyed every black community that they had. They destroyed it. And I can come up with some. Let's look at the some of these riots that went on. Let's look at some of these riots that how they riot us. I'll just wait a minute. I don't think this is it. Oh dang! I don't think I have it in here. But I mean, you look at some of them riots that they had. The St. Louis riot, Rosewood. I mean, some of those riots was terrible, and a lot of people died. And even with the Black Wall Street, a lot of them had paid into insurance. But guess what? A lot of the insurance companies would not even pay for the land because they were saying that they caused it. And I don't know how, but I'm gonna tell you, we need a gun store. We need bullets. We need all of that. We need a place to buy guns. We need a place to go to the range. We need this stuff. We need our own. We need our own communities. We need our own because every community they tore it down, and they started a riot in New York, Greenwood, Greenville, Rosewood, Red Zone, all of this stuff. This was crazy. I'm telling you, they just tore it apart. Every community we had, they would come in and burn it down. Like you couldn't just leave us alone. You didn't want to be bothered with us, but you was mad because we was doing so much better than you, and that's why you won't give us nothing because you know we can do it, and you know that we'll rise up above you because we've done it before and we've shown you because you thought we weren't gonna do it. But in 1920, we did it with Black Wall Street, and you looked and you said, "Man, niggas been out of slavery since when? What 1865, and now it's 1920, and they doing better than us? Oh no, we can't let them get up over us." So that's why they won't give us no business loan. That's why, right there. They'll get the Chinese, Mexicans, they get everybody who come here but us a business loan. They won't give us a business loan. How about that? But they get everybody else a business loan but us. But that's okay. Because we got next, baby. We got next. Let me hear you say that. We got next. 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 Come on, we got next. Come on, we got next. We got next. That's right. We got next. We got next. I want you guys to think of something that you guys want to do. I want you to think of a business. I want you to think of one item that you could sell, whether it's masks, Lysol, water, toilet paper, paper towel. We got next. Think of your business. Just start ordering it offline or find a company. You can go to a company. Go to the manufacturer of that product that you want. Go to the manufacturer of that product and see if they will sell you a bulk of it for maybe $200 or $300, and you can start doing a bulk of it for maybe a small fee of like $300. Take $300 out of your $1,200 and start your business. Take $350 because you're gonna need $350 if you want to sell it on Shopify or if you want to sell it at Etsy or ESTY at Etsy. I bought them earrings that I had on yesterday. I can't believe I didn't wear. Well, like I said, I hadn't planned on coming online, but I don't care. I'm just trying to wake us up. It's not about me impressing nobody. I am trying to wake us up, you guys. I am trying to wake us up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, Africa. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, black folk, wake up. Just say wake up. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, my men. Wake up, my kings. Wake up, my queens. Wake up. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to do what we were put on this earth to do. We cannot do this by ourselves, and we can only do this if we do it together. Don't forget what I told you about that Mr. Fossey. I don't know why I keep calling him Aussie, but the little man that stands next to Trump, that's over the disease control, Mr. Anthony Fauci. Don't forget what I told you about him. He had something to do with that anthrax, and he got $1.7 billion. I need you to look that up. If you don't believe me, look it up, and you can get your own story. You can get your own results, and you can, go through the story yourself. But I just told you what it was about. But the title again was "Somebody is trying to kill you. What are you going to do about it?" Somebody's trying to kill us, especially with that vaccine. You won't be sticking me. Stick your family, stick your children. If we stick together, yeah, if we stick together, we can do this. But it's some of y'all that's gonna take it because y'all hungry. Y'all better start fasting now. Y'all better start getting off some of the sugar. Y'all better start getting off this caffeine. Start fasting more, family. Make sure you start your garden. If you can do, some of y'all need get some chickens. They're very cheap, and you guys know how to do chickens. Some of your grandmas still got grandmas. Let them show you how to get the chickens, and you can sell the eggs, and you can sell the chickens and get a lot of them. I'm serious. They don't cost that much. And you could use a little part of your yard for chickens. I'm serious. You can put them in a little heat, and they'll get a little thing where you can put them inside in wintertime, and put a little heat thing in there or something so they don't be cold, okay? But somebody can do chickens, and somebody can sell us eggs, and you can sell us a chicken for you. Maybe you can charge maybe $20, $30, $40 for them. Chickens don't cost that much, but I'm just saying. I'm just giving you ideas of how we can be self-sufficient, because after this corona, life is going to change for us. Don't think it's going to go back the way it was, because it's not. Do not think this corona thing is going to go back the way it was, because it's not. It is time for us to wake up. It is time for us to smell the coffee. And I want you guys to listen to the song. I want you guys to listen to the song. I want you guys, don't forget to join me Thursday at 7 p.m. And I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. And like I said, somebody is trying to kill you. What are we going to do about it, you guys? Let's just not sit there and watch them with a knife in their hand and say, oh, they're not going to kill me. Hey, those are my friends. Me and Debbie are best friends. Me and Sarah are best friends. But your best friend got a knife in her hand. I mean, what you going to do about it? Your best friend has a knife in her hand. What are you going to do about it? I need you to help me to understand that. Are you going to stand there? You going to look? You going to defend yourself? What are you going to do about it? What are you trying to do about it? What's in your heart? What's in your mind? You got to change your mindset right now. I need you to change your mindset, because somebody is trying to kill you. What are you going to do about it? Somebody is trying to kill you. What are you going to do about it? We can't just sit up there and see somebody, sometimes I leave for work. I work, nights, okay? And I'm looking around, because sometimes I'm not going to go out empty-handed. And don't walk up to me, and I'm afraid for my life, because guess what? Somebody is trying to kill you. What are we going to do about it besides sit up there and look crazy and keep making excuses and keep thinking that our open enemy is our friend, because we don't have any friends. We only have each other. And you have to get back to that, because Willie Lynch taught you that he was your friend. White folk taught you that they are your friend. White folk taught you that they had you. White folk taught you how to depend on them and how not to depend on your own. So that's why we don't depend on our own, because we have no code of behavior, because that was stripped away from us during slavery. So what are we going to do about it? Knowing that, what are we willing to do, and what are we going to do about it in order to move forward, in order to grow, in order to learn, in order to get healed up? What are we willing to do? What are we willing to do to get to the next level? What are we willing to do in order to prepare ourselves to get back to leading, family? We were leaders. We were trendsetters. We still are. Don't let them convince you, because they won't hire you in the supervisor's job, when we can do a better job, honey. I can run rings around my supervisor. And I sit down and I'll be telling her sometimes, that don't make sense. Why are you doing it like that? Try this. She gets so mad at me sometimes. I don't care. But my thing is, it has to make sense. If it don't make sense, supervisors need to be able to take advice from other people. Because I was a supervisor before. So my thing is, I've always been a leader. I've never been a follower. If I see somebody going left, I'm going right. Because I've never been a follower. Never. And I'm not going to start now. But I'm just saying. People know leadership ability. They see leadership ability. People can see that. Don't think they don't know it. Don't think your boss don't see and don't know that you're a leader. But I just want you guys to really think about some things that I've said. I want you guys to put money aside. I want you guys to make a difference. I want us to get to the place where we are getting ready to step out in our leadership positions because we are leaders. Family, I want you to say that we are leaders. We are leaders and not followers. We are the head and not the tail, lenders and not borrowers, above and not beneath. Say it. That's who we are. That's who we have to start being. I remember we were saying it before that wasn't who we are, but our turn is next. And we are the head, not the tail, lenders, not borrowers, above and not beneath. I want you to say that. I want you to write it, and I want you to keep repeating it over and over and over, because you guys have to know that you are the head and not the tail. You are the head and not the tail. With that said, family, I want you to have an amazing week on purpose. Love you and peace.